Hi guys, so today I'm going to do my nails and I'm going to take care of this hand in particular. We already have some fluffs. To me these are already too long, so I'm going to file them a little bit and yeah, I'm going to do something on them. So I will start with filing them, and as personal choice for file my own nails, I like to use these files here because are the best, are thin, are hard enough and not too damaging to the nails. These files are good because they're just going easily inside here and they're not damaging anything or ripping off too much skin, so that's why I considering this file the best. Actually was a few years that I stopped using these files because I went on these files here that they're using for client customers, and I started using them also on me, but I decided to try to go back to this one that I used all my life basically, and yeah, I'm going to say that I'm going to stick with them for now because if you're doing it yourself, in my opinion, these are the best metallic files. I like personally to do this kind of semi-rectangular shape with a little bit of going towards the ballerina, let's say, even if it's a short ballerina, but that's actually my favorite way to go on my nails. And I also like to remove the pointy angles because it just make me nervous. I don't like them. If I have some dirt underneath, actually this utensil is perfect for actually clean there. Obviously my hands are clean, and I also using a brush to clean them underneath before starting everything. This is actually in my routine. I clean them with a brush underneath when I set up something is in there. And to check if the length is pretty much the same, I just like to turn it like that and see if pretty much is the same. This she's already a little bit out of shape because I did she broke a little bit here, so this is not gonna be perfect, but we're going to try. Okay, we're going to try. Okay, so next I'm going with my nail tool, and I'm going to check where the skins are a little bit annoying. There is also the option that if you have any file, you can go and gently remove the dead skins, but I don't really like to do that. I prefer just on my nails to do the simple things, let's say. I don't particularly like to cut my skins, so I'm always like a little bit terrified to do that. Okay. Next, I'm going to push my cuticles, and I will use the opposite part of that. That is a great tool to push your cuticle. That's what we also always use, me and my mom, for example. It doesn't damage your actually nail at all. It's soft, it's pushing, it's doing his job great. So I consider that one of the best method, honestly. After all the stuff that I tried in these years that I came back to do nails a little bit more professionally. And to make it cleaner, I like to take my wood stick and just to go there and push it better. I didn't push my cuticles for a little while now, as you can tell, so they're a little bit more dirty, and I could go there obviously with some cuticle remover, but I don't know if I will do that. It really depends on my mood if I use what I use to do what. But lately this is my way to go to do my manicure, and it works good for me. And this is how my family teach me to do my nails, and I always had like nails when I was doing them pretty nice looking. Again, taking my wood stick and just pushing and basically put up. You see, you take it up a little bit, the cuticle up, so it's going to be easier to remove. And I don't feel I will use again any cuticle remover. I like to take that part of the tool now and I'm just very gently doing actually what you will do with the e-file, which is like basically remove the dead skins, but in this way with that tool you have the feeling of everything, so it's basically almost impossible that you're going to like scratch too much or damage your nail. You're just going to feel very well the dead skins, so you will not like basically make holes in your nails and remove also a layer of nail. That's what I do, and that's what is working great for me. And my nails, as you see, if you've been following me for a little while, they're looking way better because I stopped using the E5 to try to make my cuticles. For me, it wasn't really working, and I just decided to go back to what I used when my nails were actually looking well, and I was just doing them simply for myself at home. Obviously I'm using this file just for myself because this is like for personal use only. This is basically work as some sort of cuticle cleaner or pusher. It's doing everything. You just can do everything with those. Next, I'm going to take again my cuticle cutter and I'm going to remove the dead skins in here. And this is something that I don't like to do. So I'm probably not the right person to teach you how to do that. But that's what I do, and that's work for me. As you see, clean. There was not too much to remove. My usually cuticles are actually, if I take care of them this way, is the best, and they will never cut, they will never be too dry. So that's it. Going next. Honestly, if it was not for video purposes, I would not necessarily would cut my cuticles because they never bother me. Pusiek. Next, I'm going to take a file that's like 240, and it can be an e-file, it can be any kind of file you're comfortable with. I usually do using this one because are really soft, and I'm going to file off the surface of my nail in a way that is not too aggressive, obviously, to make sure that the product have a little bit more of grip to attach to it and to remove the eventually rest of the dead skins here in the corners, and basically to mattify these nails. I try to do it like better in here because usually my liftings are in here and never here. My liftings are usually here. It's crazy. Then I'm taking some cleaner or isopropylic alcohol, and with some pads for nails, I'm going to deshydrate very well my nail. And this is like the deshydrator basically that you're using before the primer. Is the same thing basically. If you use isopropylic alcohol, which is your cleaner, obviously if important is that your cleaner doesn't have any extra scent, because eventually that can be some sort of oils inside. So you just make sure that are all well clean and dry. This is going to dry out also the oil that are left on the nails. And that's what you're gonna do, remove these oils. Next, I will use some primer. I will use Neo Nail Primer Vitamin X because I have the belief that is my less aggressive. This is a non-acid primer for what I remember. And I usually don't use primer. I stopped using primers completely because I found that some primers, or primer in general, are weakening my nails and in general I believe that they weakening the nails. But when I want that my nail going to last longer for sure, and I don't have the intention to remove them right away, I usually go in with a primer that is non-acid, and that's why I'm trying this Vitaminic one. I don't have 100% the belief that the Vitaminics bases or primer are really working, but I just try basically. So I applying all over the nail because I see some people applying just a little bit, but it doesn't really make too much sense. So my bigger liftings are in here on the tips. So I'm just like, this is really up to you. You don't have to use too much primer. I'm just going to like use it here on the tips because this is the point where I usually get liftings. Boop. Okay. So if you don't see me using primers in video, it's because I just prefer to not use them. I let it dry a little bit to make sure that it's evaporated what has to be evaporated, and I'm going to go with my Biab. The Biab that I'm using today is the Semi-Lac Extend 5-in-1 Pastel Mind that I actually make a video on a review on this channel about it, and this is one of my favorite at all. Actually, Biab in general, I believe Semi-Lac is a very good, making very good Biab, in particular this extend bases. You can extend with them 5mm, and I love this Pastel Mind. I like greens, I like blues, and I like turquoise, so on my channel there are a lot of that kind of things. Going close to the cuticles, but trying to not touch them, and sometimes it's not always possible because when I'm recording I cannot see really well what I'm doing because my nails are a little farther from my face. And here are two options. You can dry this first layer. I feel like I might dry this first layer. I don't know. We'll dry this first layer and then apply the rest, or just leave it wet and then apply the rest. Not sure how I feel about it. Maybe I will go in all in once. And going with the second whoop. Oh, is a little way more liquidy than I remember. I remember it's so soft. The consistency is super soft, probably because I was using other brands lately, and they were like harder feeling. And this is really elastic. So that's what I do, and then I take my 01 brush, and I like to basically direct better the product where is missing. Here in particular, maybe here is already like the edge. I'm missing it like in here a little bit. So these are potential lifting that can lift themselves, and make sure that my free edge is also covered. So this is really well self-leveling. Usually I'm just taking it upside down and wait, at least the shape is, you know, pretty well enough. Try to make sure this free edge is close, because sometimes it seems like it's a B when it's not. And I want to make sure that the line of the light is pretty well. Okay, seems pretty well. I'm going in the lamp for 60 seconds. And I'm doing the same with the rest of my nails. Like this one, I'm going to try to dry it first, and then I'm going to apply the second layer, because I don't remember the difference. I feel like that have a little bit hard time to dry for some reason. So taking my blob, second blob, and I'm just going to drag it down, tap 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 tap. With that brush, I'm going to take it lower here and get closer in here. Turn it upside down. Check if the bump of the apex is in the right place, and if this shiny, really, if shiny, the shininess is, well, this product is really soft, so you have to be careful, but as you see, it's like self-leveling pretty well. Going in the lamp, 60 seconds again. I remember using this product without a primer, and is actually was sticking very well without a primer, so it's really not needed. I just didn't know exactly what I was going to use before, so that's why I applied the primer. And that's how they look like. You don't have to remove the sticky layer if you don't want, if you're going like, if everything is fine and you're just going straight with the color or whatever. But I remove it because I touch it and it was like I made a little bit of imperfections, so I remove it. Okay, so that's how they look like for the moment. And I could leave them like that and just apply top coat. But I feel like I will actually go with the... Actually, I love that. I really like it. Let's see, this is my tea green. I feel like I want to go with the color, so I feel like I will go with that greenish soft neon collection of Indigo Scooby Dooby Blue, which I really like, and I never actually use it from when I got it, so I really feel like I wanted to use that. And this is really high coverage. You don't have to have like your nails green underneath. Okay, so it was fun. I thought I would leave it like that, leave it a little corner out, I don't know. Oh, I love so much this color. Wow, it's so beautiful. Here now I will proceed with the rest of my nails. Oh, this is such a beautiful color. I love greens as much as a lot of women like to have red on their nails. I have like the same thing, but with actually green color and turquoise and like bluish colors. I don't like never going too close to the cuticles because I don't mind that is not like attached to cuticles. The color. Then I take in my thin brush and I'm going to fill up what I believe is missing, and I can also go closer to the edge there. So as you see, I leave in a lot of space, but I don't mind because I know that I mean, I do it to myself, so I know how, when, pretty much, and what. So now that's how they look like, and I really love it, but I would like to add something else, just not leave them like that. So I'm just thinking what to do, and I have like few ideas, but I don't know what I will choose. Like the first idea that I have these actually letters, and I think I would like to just write something like, I don't know, lucky or you know, something peaceful, something that is like for a good, positive things. Or I could just write green, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter what I write in, just, you know, like try these letters, actually really cool. And second thing that I would like to eventually try, I just got these new colors of indigo here, which I made an unboxing about. Unfortunately, it's in Polish, sorry. So anyways, these are super beautiful, and these are how they look like on transparent, and this is how they look like on black. So I just wonder which one I could use. I'm not really sure. I think I might go with the letters, and I'm not really sure how I have to apply them, so I will now just have to read. Okay, so these are sticky stickers. I don't think I have to do anything special with them, from what I understand, just stick them on. So I really feel like I will write like green, good, in, but I will write them in that way, the way that I can read it, because I believe it's like the best. I don't know, let's just try it. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is a G. And we all know that green is for good luck. Oh, awesome, I just stick in there. Yay, oh my goodness. Okay, got my pincetta in here. And I don't know, I feel like it's actually so cool. Do something like that. If you stick, obviously. So I originally really wanted to do hopefully I don't have hair in my gloves. I originally wanted to do try the aura nails, but guys, oh my god, I tried to do the aura nails without airbrush, okay? Never did before, obviously. And if you haven't tried, you won't believe how hard it is doing without airbrush. So I decided that after trying all yesterday, that I'm like, I'm not gonna put myself into it. I just don't have the patience to do it right now. I have so many things going on at the moment, and I try to come out with the best, with all the ideas that I could, with the products that I have available, obviously. And there was just no way that was looking good, and I just don't like to do something, you know, sometimes I'm doing things that are not like the best looking, and it happened, I guess, to everyone, and it's okay because you're just learning. But these letters are so damn pretty. Wow, these are so cool. I really like them. I will need like a silicone thing to squish them, but I just don't have that. So I will do this way, because I'm scared the gloves have like a little bit of hair. Ooh, this is so pretty. Look at that. F, G, A, B, C, D. Where's the E? Where's the next E? Gosh, you can see it. A, B, C, D, A, B, C. Oh my god, I don't have like a second E. Are you kidding me? Wonderful. I don't have the second E. Wow, I don't have a second E here. Someone help me, please. I, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is the E, D here. Can we act like this is the E? Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that. Oh no, are you serious? Wow. Well, I guess if I use the second G here, there's going to be very funny if in the end I'm going to like edit this video and I'm going to find the E. I was like, okay girl, yes. So I'm just going to do a surgery, a little bit of surgery in here, which means as this letter, which is the G, is really similar to the E. As you can see here, I just will cut this part. I just will cut the part that make them look like, oops, where is it? Like the G, which is just that part here. And that part here, and pretty much that part here. Obviously, it's not gonna be perfection, but we're gonna do that like the closest to the letter that we need, I guess. But you see, it's close enough. It's close enough, which is pretty, like no one will know. That was really unfortunate. Like, are you kidding me? Why there is not another E in there? But yeah, very similar. You really cannot say the difference, so which is good. And the last one is the N, which is F, D, K, L, M, N here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like raining. Like, we have such a horrible weather because it just got like pretty cold, about 20 degrees, and it's just raining a lot. It's a disaster. And it's the first day of August today, so okay, so what are we thinking here? Do we like it? Ooh, I like that, like that. It's absolutely not bad. Okay, guess we're going with top coat then. I will use the Top Ever Gloss of Silk and Many More. A little bit of dirt there. Wow, and it's not just raining, there is actually a thunderstorm, the storm. This baby here. Try to remove that thing there. Turn it upside down and I will cure it. Next, I'm going to use my cuticle oil. I like to use the Garden of Color Coconut Sea Blue. It's my last favorite. I really like it. Oops. I was having the movie on that I'm watching because I like to watch movies while I'm doing my sneaks to myself, but today I record a little differently, so yeah, I really like that oil actually. I apply in this way and then I usually like almost immediately, as you saw, is running beautifully everywhere because this is a semi-liquid oil, so it actually works really well. for those kind of things. I like more liquidy usually oils, like almost dry oils, but this is like a medium consistency oil and I really like that, because also we don't need to have all these oils on our hands and our nails. Oops, the wrong place. Doing that, let me see, the oil is like basically going almost everywhere. And it's there beautifully. Ooh, I actually like these. Let me just give more light so you can see them better maybe. I actually like these. Let me know in the comment down below if you like letters on nails and if you like stickers. There you go, guys. Here are my gel nails made all with greens and with Biabs and with the letters at the end. So I took exactly 2 hours to do this set of one hand from the beginning, totally beginning to end, considering that I'm actually recording. So while I'm recording is always taking way more time that it will take if I will do just nails for myself without recording. So it took exactly 2 hours. I start like 12:15 in the afternoon and this is like 2:15 now. So hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you like it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And thank you again so much for watching and I will see you next one. Bye.